sure if I was going to do this video, do this vlog right now because of the situation. I'm just stressed out and, just got things on the line. Just wanted to, this is part of me vlogging, I gotta share it, and I look at it as, when the time comes, I probably won't be able to say anything, with being nervous and, and whatnot. So, I think this is probably be the best way. If you guys hear a bunch of noise outside, that's, I got the window open. Sorry for the angle if you don't like it, but yeah. So I'll try to speak up a little bit, but yeah. So what is today? Today is January 25th. My phone falling. January 25th. Man, time go by fast. Just recently, on the 21st of January, I had another death in the family. Something that it's like I talked about this before with friends or family. I'm good with all the family deaths and stuff, and I'm tired of going to funerals for the past few years right now. And this one came out of nowhere. Not really, but it just happened so fast. And basically, I lost my uncle Eddie, Thursday. That's where it happened so fast. I won't really get into the details of everything, but he was rushed to the emergency room and everything, and had to do emergency surgery, and with the complications with him with that, and his old age. He's about I believe 80 years old, 82, 81 years old, I believe. I'm horrible with everybody's age, but yeah. So he passed away suddenly. It was one of those decisions once again that was given from the doctors, where they said there was really nothing they could do. If they went back into surgery, there was a 50-50 chance of him not making it. And with his health already, it was going to be hard. It was just, one of those situations, and we chose not to go with the surgery because he was in pain already enough, and we know if he went on that table, he was not going to make it. So we realized that we had to, just be around him, to see him off. It's crazy. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was at a con, at your mini con, having a good time, and I just saw everybody that week. Saw my uncle, and before, let's say last week or so, I was there. But then you really don't think those would be the last times you're gonna see somebody. You think you're always gonna see that person, no matter what. You really don't think about it till it actually happens. I love my uncle to death. There's so many things I can say about him. For the first time, him and my aunt, they were biracial. Not biracial. Biracial couple. I think that's the word for it. He was a white Irish man, and my aunt is a African American woman. I posted a video. I posted a thing about them. I said a couple years ago when he got sick, and I was just inspired by their loyalty to each other, and You know, they've been together for about 39 years right now. They were, it's crazy, like their story, how they met. You won't find that nowadays. It's like literally, made it short. Found each other. I was working at a diner. My uncle just happened to come through, and was just spitting with her, and just like she was like the beautiful things he ever seen, and he just kept coming to the diner just to see her. And if you ever get like, I would say close to that would be like the Alicia Keys "You Don't Know My Name" video. With Mos Def in it, it was similar to that. Just he was just always coming over to the diner just to see her. Spend whatever little money he had just to, eat something, try to say something. To the day he got worked up the nerve to actually, ask her out, and he didn't really have anything, and she looked at more. It wasn't about the materialistic situation of he didn't have anything. It was just he was a good person. He had a good heart, and they've been together ever since. 39 years. I remember he used to tell me about back in his day, like they used to take cars, like steal cars, but they would bring them right back. Like back in those days, you could leave your door open, you could leave your driveway open, or unlocked, and they would just take the cars, and him and his friend would just they'll take the cars out the driveway, and drive it around for a couple hours or so and bring it right back, and the neighbors would never know. That's just how it was, I guess. They never get caught. He was a hard worker. He worked hard for years, to the point where he had back problems later on. He was such a laid back guy, and such a calm, cool, collected type of guy, that I think that's why I try to learn. Just try to be cool and mellow and laid back. Try not to have anything worry me too much, because that's how he was. He left everything up to my aunt. She was in charge of the house. He is also my godfather too. He and my aunt are both my godparents too as well. And I looked up to him a lot when I couldn't look up to my father. So I just can't believe it. I posted a picture saying about it was actually the day of that Thursday night, that I lost my own Uncle Ben. Like Spider-Man has his Uncle Ben. My Uncle Ben, I always looked at my Uncle Ben for years was my Uncle Eddie. Just gave the advice and everything. He was the guy that could, get those type of, man advice, life advice, about anything that, I come up with, that I want to be, like, answered. He was like Mr. Feeney, my Uncle Ben, all that stuff. And it all rolled up to one. He even gave me random facts about, stuff that happened in history. Because he always watching the History Channel. If he wasn't sleeping, he was watching the History Channel. We're always wondering what, shows, watching different shows, and somehow he worked them into like conversations that related to what he had watched days before or whatnot. He was a very smart man. Always need to have his tea with milk. He loved my aunt so much. He really did. He just had a great soul. I heard stories. He was so cool. I heard stories about him. Like if he got mad, it was just rare. But once you threaten his family, threaten his wife or anything, he's gonna kick your ass. He's that type. Never got to see that thing, but I've seen little attitudes maybe here and there once once in a while, like I said, over the years, which is not that much. And but for most, he just always laid back. He just never let things, get to him. Um, Man, I'm just really gonna miss him so much, and it's kind of weird. It's just like I kind of knew it was gonna happen with him, because he's been, not well for a while ever since my father died. He hit his head trying to bring down, I think like an air conditioner or something, whatever that was left upstairs from when my father had brought it up. And he just lost his footing, coming downstairs and hit his head. And ever since that situation, nothing has been the same with him. His memory was off a lot, which is sad because it's like during the time that my grandmother died, it was like he really couldn't remember or comprehend the situation that my grandmother was gone. And my grandmother loved him to death. They had such a love for each other. They could get on each other's nerves, but they loved each other to death. I guess because stay in the same house. But I remember even when my father died, the first person I saw was my uncle. He came and picked me up and try to calm me down, and talk to me before we got to the house and stuff. But he was always there, like even to just tell me little things I didn't want to hear, but just so I could be aware that stuff was going on. He always treated me like an adult, even when I was a kid. He gave me because he had to learn as a kid how to be an adult sometimes. So I don't know. It's just so many things I could say about my uncle. But definitely, I'm just gonna miss him a lot. I think I'd rather have just did this video because I know probably at the memorial, because he's being cremated, I would want to say something, but much like past funerals, I just didn't have the strength to actually say something. Maybe I might say something this time around, but I don't think so. I'm not too sure. So I'd rather do this video and share with you guys, how I feel right now. Especially how I feel right now. I'm a little fucked up a little bit. Not too fucked up, but like I said, I kind of figured, this time was going to come, but it's just right now of the stress and, of trying to get things together and, once again, family-wise, try to, get everybody to try to heal a little bit. And my aunt, she lost the love of her life. So this is the biggest thing right now, even more, through everything. She always had my uncle around, and now he's gone. And it's like, this is the love of her life. 39 years is all she knew, all she knows. It's like, it's a big deal, It's, and it's going to be hard, especially for her, even more. So, now she's a widow now. Now I'm trying to help her and help her put the pieces back to some type of shape. I don't know. I don't know what else to say right now, but I'm just saying, I'm blabbing right now. I guess I just say, Uncle Eddie, Ed O'Malley, Edward O'Malley, from your nephew, godson. I love you very much. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss the talks that we had. Countless talks. conversations, just so many to think of. And say hey to everybody up there. Kiss grandma for me. Let her know I miss her. And guess I see you when I get there, I guess. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying all this, but tell you, but yeah. So just want to put that out there, and hopefully try to make another, do some fun videos. I have a couple video ideas, vlogs to brighten up the mood for a little bit to get my mind off things. A couple concept vlogs, but for now, see you guys later. This is Awkward, and I'm out.